The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Trojans offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Dances away, and he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on second down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his man. It's Cobb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Bryant. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Eagles are flying down the field. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Dallas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Gary. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's held. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Bryant. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabs it in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia Southern!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on the move.
And he will get... And the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all they needed was inches on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it behind the line. It's Lane. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Turning on the Jets. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. This quarterback part of their running game. He breaks a tackle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads it left. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's held. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. It's caught. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Calls his own number. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. We just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Bryant. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Off-play action on first down. Here's the pressure. He makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's held. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That ought to be enough to move the chain. Georgia Southern a first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays. Earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Lane. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To the air. It's Mayava. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Past the 30. Wide open space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Cobb. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the option. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give as they work on that clock. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
On the ground, it's Sanders. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get outside. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
3rd and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, out of space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And This offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
To the ground with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.